Okay, in this short tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do a basic move with the text and also include a hold so that the text will come on screen, sit for several seconds, and then move up to its final position. So I'm going to come up here to my project panel. I'm going to select hello, the original title, right click and hit duplicate, and it makes another copy. So I'm going to click and drag that down, bring my playhead over it, select it so I can now see those properties that pertain to that specific clip, right? So I can see that that is blank. If I go back for review and place my playhead over the previous clip I worked on and click on that clip, then I see those keyframes. Okay, so now I'm coming back to what I'm working on today. Playhead over the new clip, select the clip. I've got a clean plate here to start with. So I'm going to position my playhead at the very beginning. I'm going to select my stopwatch on the position. I'm going to select my transform tool so I get my boxes and my text. Now I'm going to click and I'm going to drag and I'm going to start this off screen, and then I'm going to have that move into the center, sit for 2 seconds, and then move up and sit there for the remainder of the clip. Okay, so this is my starting point over here to the left. So I'm going to go forward by about 1 second. I'm currently at 14:23 in my time code down here in the lower left. So I'm going to move this up to about 15:23, position the playhead there. Then I'm going to grab the transform tool, my wireframe as I call it, click, and I'm going to drag that into the position that I want to assign to that time. Okay, so 1 second in, I drag that box and it creates a keyframe right where my playhead sat. So when I play that part back, it's just a simple position adjustment that we've done several times already. Okay, so now I want this to sit in the center for a couple of seconds before I move it again. So what I'm going to do is this position right here, this second keyframe represents that static position. Simply all I have to do is, I'm going to move my playhead off it, I'm going to right click on that keyframe and I get a little drop down menu. I'm going to select copy. I'm going to move the playhead forward 2 seconds from this point. So this point is 15:24, so I'm going to go forward to 17:24. And maybe even a little past that. Let's go to like 18 seconds. Okay, and then there I'm going to add, or actually there I can just paste, so I can Control V or Command V, or I can also right click and I can paste the keyframe. So it's copied this keyframe, the blue one, and it's pasted it where my playhead is. So between these two keyframes nothing happens because they represent the same value. So now I go past this third keyframe and I'm going to add a fourth keyframe right about over here, almost towards the end, and I'm going to go ahead and add it now, and then I'm going to go and click my transform tool, make sure that's selected, and then I simply position my text. I move it into that final position, which is right in here, and I want to make sure I'm inside my title safe range, right? So I've got 4 points, 4 keyframes, and as I go back I can see them backtrack, and I can also see the motion path, which is starting on the left, goes to the first point, which actually represents the middle 2 points because they are the same, and then the final point, and you can see that path. So when I play this through, there's the first frame. First keyframe says start to the left. Second keyframe says go to the center. Third keyframe says stay there. Have nothing happen between these 2 keyframes. As soon as it passes this third keyframe, it sees the final keyframe, which says okay, now move up. And it hits that final keyframe, and because there's no other keyframes after that, that it's its final position. Okay, so let's play that back here in the timeline, and there it comes. It sits 1, 2, and change, and it moves up and it holds until the end. Okay, so that's creating a hold. So when you want to pause text, you create 2 keyframes with the same values, and that's also refocusing on the transform tool here to be able to position that without having to click here and change all those values. Okay, more on motion effects and keyframing on our next tutorial.